permutations. This is a fundamental concept in probability and statistics, and it's very important to fully understand where the formulas come from in order to keep going with more advanced topics. So a couple of things you gotta remember about permutations, right? The first one is that the order matters. Because the order matters, we always gonna have a higher number of choices than a combination. Okay, so a misconception that like a lot of people has or have is that the 4-pin password of your phone or of your bank account or whatever is a combination. It's actually a permutation. That's the technical word of it, right? So let's go through a quick example, and let's go through like some logic and why the formulas make sense. Right, so let's assume this is how your PIN usually looks like in either the bank or your phone or pretty much anywhere, right? And we want to know what is the probability, right, of guessing your password in the first try, right? Of guessing password. So there's like a couple things that we have to take in account, right? So let's first start assuming that you can have duplicate numbers in your password. Let's say that you can have like 1134 or like 3378 or something like that, right? You can have duplicate numbers. So that case is in other words saying that you have doing this with replacement. So in probability, right, remember that you're comparing what you want over the total number of options that are there, right? So in this case, you know that there is only one good password over the total number of permutations or the total number of different choices you can arrange here, right? So this will be the permutation of 10 because there is 10 different like digits, and you're arranging a total of 4 number of items, right? In other words, the permutation, the total number of options you have, and the total number of items that you need to arrange, you're gonna see later that this is equal to n to the k. Okay, so let's do this, right? So this is 1 over. So in the first try, right, how many options do you have? 10. In the second one, you also have 10 because you can have duplicates, right? That's the same case for the other two. This is 1 over 10 to the 4th. So this makes sense. You can view this in another way, maybe, right? So the probability of guessing the first one is 1 over 10. On the second one is also 1 over 10. So forth and so on. It's just in different terms. So this is when you are like looking at it when you are considering with replacement, right? So what if I tell you that the banker or like your friend tells you that, you know, it's better if you don't have duplicate numbers in your password or in your PIN, right? That case is called without replacement. And the total number of permutations of the total number of items that you can choose from with the total number of items or like that you want to arrange from, that formula is called n factorial over n minus k factorial. And let's see why, right? So same principle, right? The probability is like there is, you know, one correct password over the total number of permutations, right? That's the comparison. But because this time we don't want duplicates, right? So in the first choice you have 10. In the second one you only can choose 9 of them because you already used one in the previous one, and so on and so forth, right? In other words, this can be written as 10 factorial 10 minus 4 factorial. So this is pretty much, right, times 6 factorial. This is 6 factorial. That's why you can cancel it, and that's why this formula makes sense and it works, right? And if you want to have like this probability in a different way, right? So same concept. The first one is 1 out of 10 times 1 out of 9, because there is only just nine options. 1 over 8 and 1 over 7, right? So that will give you the exact same probability, right? It's just like different way of thinking about it, but yeah. So this is what is all about permutations. So always remember, order matters. You always are gonna have more choices than a combination, right? So, and also it's important to remember that your pin of your phone is a permutation, it's not a combination, right? That's the technicality of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you.